What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and welcome back to our Age of Wonders 4 series on the story realm. We are currently on the 4th part of the story, running some Industrious Dwarves. If you are enjoying the series, make sure to leave a like. If you're not, make sure to leave a dislike. I appreciate all your feedback. And last time we left off, man, these last 2 episodes, we've had some crazy battles against Arachna, the Spider Queen. We don't have very high troops, but I think at this point we have survived 7 armies and have only lost 3 units. It's been absolutely insane. And as you can see, like, they have decent troops. We're not fighting scrubs here. But these Industrious Dwarves, I think I can confidently say, I know I think and confident don't really go together, but this might be my favorite build so far. They've been amazing. So we're gonna get you guys resting because you guys will get some healing going. We have 4 more turns until we can siege you down. You do have more berserkers, bone horrors, a ritualist. Our wind rager is ready. We're gonna go ahead and put you into Gimli's army. So we have another tier 2 melee unit with the whirlwind ability, which will displace some people. For our next unit, I think we should just keep getting Wind Ragers for now. We have the mana for it. Silver Fence can annex a province. I'm gonna stay away from his territory because I don't want to make him upset right now. We're quite occupied, so I'm gonna go after this mana node. I'm not too worried about research with this run, so I'm gonna build a conduit for mana. Oh no. She's called me to war against him anyways. Oh no, we're trying to save him. Bounty has been posted on his city. Horse. Oh no. We're waiting for you to get your Steel Shaper, so you're just kind of chilling here. You have been chilling here this whole time in case Melenis declares war on us. Oh, that's horrible. Completed a major ambition. A bunch of remains have been collected. Captures. A lot of people are reaching their ambitions, which is great. Let's go ahead and keep excavating. And I think we're ready to end the turn. Dang. How long can we wait to decide on whether or not we go to war with him or not? Oh, this is the actual siege now. And Arachna is back. 3 heroes, 2 berserkers. Our troops are pretty weakened. They're pretty injured. It says we'll get absolutely slaughtered. Let's see what happens. They'll all take a little bit of damage. What the heck is this? What is this? I've never seen this before. Oh, these are the necrotic spires. Whoa. Interesting. Okay, well, we're gonna want heals anywhere we can get them. So, we're gonna move up first. We're gonna go bolster resistances. Or bolster defenses. Shield wall, defend. You are going to bolster defenses here and then heal our champion. Nice. 40 health. Boom, back to full. Perfect. Hex Pact. We can get a transfer life on our bastions. Let's do so. And let's also get the Twin Awakening here. You're not able to reach, so we're just gonna defend. Wind Ragers. We have our dogs here. I don't necessarily want you guys getting hit by the Berserkers or the Bone Horrors, so we're gonna move you up to here. Let's do something like this. I think I'm gonna heal my bastions here rather than heal Gimli. It's a little risky, but Gimli can always come back to life. Okay, and then you guys could kind of focus the towers for me. You guys are super weak over here, though. So I might do the same. I'm gonna keep you separated, though. And you should be immune to bleed. Let's pop you here. I'm playing like they're catapults. They won't have the spread, I don't think. I don't know what these guys do, so I guess we'll just continue being safe. $45. That's not gonna kill though. I would prefer to get the guaranteed kill. And that won't do it. We'll take the 45. Nice. Let's go. You shouldn't take damage from bleed either. Okay, we got one tower down. Let's see what they got for us. I don't know what any of their spells are. You're all healing. Their hero came out, which is good. Will I get to go first with my onagers? Let's go ahead and hex Arachna. You don't have Demolisher? You guys do. It's one hit. This could kill. Ridiculous. Shield wall here, and I think I'm gonna shield wall again. You have a 40% chance to hit that tower. I don't know if that's what I want to do. We could ward here instead. Protect these troops. I'll take the 40 on the tower. Take it. Okay, so you can cancel retaliation. I'll take it. You are gonna move up to here. You're gonna come in for the... We can displace you. Nah. Let's go for the regular magic attack. Melee attack. You guys need to come through here. You're gonna take your shot here at this tower. The second tower down. You're gonna start moving on over. I'm gonna have you move this way. And you can start moving on over. Now the question is, what do we do with you? They have 2 towers left. Strengthen removed. You have a 60 here. We can taunt you. Oh, you resisted a 90. We'll give you the extra action, because now you can use overdraw. Let's potentially try and weaken you further. Like raise, that sucks. I'm gonna put you here and defend. Our onagers do get to move. Honestly, there's not much for you to do. You can shoot here and hit both of these units. I mean, the center's definitely the biggest threat. We could make a potential hole in the wall right here. I think I might do that. Because that should get rid of the caltrops as well. So now we have a pretty big opening here that we can push up through. And I think what I'm going to do for a spell is do Seismic Shock on all of these units. Let's see how it goes. Oof. Oh, he gets a turn too? Okay. I mean, that's what these guys are here for. They're here to tank. That might be the end of them. Not quite. They're shifting over. It is the end of you. Okay. It's not the biggest of deals. Honestly, we should just be able to kill you again. Let's go transfer life here. Let's go awaken. I was hoping we could hit both of our crossbows, but go awaken here. And then try and take out this lord. Perfect. Down again. Try and take out that palisade wall. I would honestly like for you guys to hit the tower. Although that's pretty crazy. You can get a 75. We'll take that, and then I think I might try and hit their lord. We'll take it. %9 to taunt. I'll just put you in defense mode. And if I move you up here, I can't bolster your resistance. Which is a shame. You can move up and shield bash here. That's gonna eat your retaliation. You can do 18 damage. Overdraw. I don't know who we want to hit there yet. Move here. Hit this unit. You can come here and then shield bash these two. That's gonna unleash the corpses. That might be worth it. That's decent damage. And then we can overdraw here. And then we'll bolster... No, that's a heal. We can heal you, though. That could be worth it. Keep you alive a little bit longer. And maybe trying to get the attack off? Miss. You can phase. Boom. You don't have to take the bleed. We awaken Gimli. And then you hit these three. Pretty happy with that. Nice. You move on up. And then try and go for another seismic shock. I think we go here with it. That's another hero down. Let's see what they got for us. Another res. Oh, she did, yeah, they're gonna be in her control now. Shoot. Okay. This is gonna hurt. No, not too bad. But now everything is going down in the center. I want to get her over here. Yep, I want you here. Because then you're gonna get a piercing shot. Fire! Yeah, that was solid. Gimli, you can finish this Bone Horror, which I will take after we provoke you. Just drop that unit. Let's bolster defenses here, since it's free. Nicely done. Copper Golems, I know I'm risking your lives here, but I'm okay with losing you. You're just a tier 1 summon unit. Go ahead and bolster resistances here. Let's bolster your defenses. Bolster your defenses again. And then pull you out. You're gonna take a hit. It does give them Berserker's Rage. You move up here. Wow. Oh, because that's the Berserkers. I'm gonna say that's a lot of damage. I'm gonna move you up here and see if you can't provoke somebody. Nope. You're gonna bolster defenses. And then you're gonna hit this wow, 33 damage? I mean, we gotta hit that. And a crit? My word. It's not gonna be possible for you to get 2 shots off. But you can potentially kill Arachna. Let's get a heal here. Okay, she still had Grace. We were so close. Alright, let's see if you can't finish off this tower. Not quite. I'm gonna have you take the bleed to finish this tower. And then Seismic Shock will finish both heroes. Okay, she has that. That's fine. The Onager gets to go. You can hit 3 units. And then you can also hit 3 units or kill Arachna. I think we kill Arachna. Oh, it grazed. That's so tough. Let's go shield wall. Oh my gosh, you raised the hero again? What the heck? Yeah, Copper Golem, that's expected. I'm okay with that loss. I'm actually very thankful that they didn't hit our hero. That could have been a lot of trouble. We could have lost Sinren there. Alright, what do we got to work with? Sinren. You can shoot crossbow here. 82 damage. We'll take it. Oh my goodness. That was insane. You can potentially kill Arachna. Yes! Arachna down. You can kill these berserkers. Amazing. Let's give you another turn. To hit here. And then Gimli's gonna hit here. Perfect. And you guys can join in on the fun. You could finish if you can pull this off. Nice. Nicely done. You can kill this hero. One shot in these fools. Should have used your abilities first, but it's okay. Let's get you hitting these zombies. Won't quite be able to finish you off. We did just get 3 crits. That Wind Rager is still a problem. We can finish this unit. If we would actually hit them. Wind Rager's fleeing. So let's finish the zombie. Sadly, nothing for you guys to do, except potentially hit the tower. No spells. They tried it. They certainly tried it. Sundrin. Pop this. Did I call her Sinren? From Lord of the Rings? On accident? I feel like I did. Nicely done. Let's claim victory. Does this mean we can move straight in? I think we might have just defeated the Spider Queen. Come on! Negotiate. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that's why we kept you up here. But now these guys are an issue. And a node found. Web of Madness. You have defeated Spider Queen Arachna. Her spiderlings skitter off, chittering in the dark. Sundrin perks up. A part of the pressure on my mind is lifted. The painful memories, the feelings of grief and wrath, they are slowly diminishing. I still feel them, but I can deal with them now, she shivers. The whispers remain, though. We must hurry, King Gimli Ironheart. I fear the fate of this realm. You have defeated Spider Queen Arachna, breaking a part of the spell which kept Meander of House Eniok occupied. The souls on the realm seem unaffected, however. By eliminating its sources, you have broken the spell which has kept Meander occupied for so long. You are contacted by the Shadow Prince himself. A haze is lifting. Did you do this, King Gimli Ironheart? Perhaps not all who visit are invaders after all. His gaze drifts toward the ghostly realm around him. It seems even I cannot give myself the solace I yearn for. During my affliction, I have set things in motion that I cannot undo alone. More and more souls will be pulled here. A powerful god-ear must claim this realm to change its fate. Perhaps that god-ear should not be me. Oh, we could defeat him. I propose an alliance. Let us claim this realm and free its souls together. You have freed the Eternal Court from its curse, thereby saving an important part of Aldweld from certain doom. It will take time for the Forest of Aldweld to recover, but you made it possible. The souls who were trapped within can now move on to the well and beyond. The first torchbearer, Sundrin of House Eniok, nods sternly. Now, the only task left is to escort Shadow Prince Meander of House Eniok to Magehaven to meet the Covenant. 'Tis good to be a god-ear. Oh, that was it. Nice. That one felt like the easiest mission so far. To be fair, we did beeline it towards the objectives this time. But I mean, we weren't at war with everybody. I'm kind of sad that the Industrious Dwarf run is over. They were rather enjoyable. But let's see what's next on the agenda.
A fearless god-ear of the Covenant broke Meandor's curse and freed the souls trapped within the Eternal Court. After his recovery in Magehaven, Meandor explained he had uncovered the plans of the Shadrai and their search for the Gildercoil. The Covenant's concerns about the Shadrai were justified, but the Gildercoil was not just a compass. It was a powerful Archon artifact, capable of leading those wielding it to powers even legends dared not mention. The Shadrai sought to release the power locked away by the Archons. They had invited Meandor to join their cause, but after his refusal, the Dark Cabal had ensnared him in the nightmares of his past. Meandor was furious that he had allowed himself to be manipulated. He thus decided to aid the Covenant, and used his strong connection to the Astral Sea to locate the Shadrai. But before the other god-ear could follow, he issued a warning.
So what the heck would have happened if we defeated him?
After spending an age clinging to the past, Meandor concluded that the flow of the Astral Sea could not be compelled or defied. He sensed anticipation within the currents. Forces from the dawn of time would imminently resurface. The Shadrai may have been unscrupulous in their search for this power, but deep down, all god-ear lust for it. Meandor bitterly declared that a god-ear has but one choice: follow the pulls of the tide, or seek oblivion, as he did.
Isn't that 2 choices? Ah, yes, let's ascend good old Gimli Ironheart. Absolutely. Artificer, what does this do? Summon a stationary Bolt Reaper onto the target X. In combat, friendly Siegecraft unit deals 20% more damage. This unit can crush non-fortified obstacles without slowing. Critical hits inflict stunned, sundered defense, or sundered resistance. I think I'm gonna go Artificer. That sounds pretty cool. The other one's nice, but since we made him like a defensive lord, I don't feel like he'll be getting critical hits too often. Dang, we barely got any XP for that run because we finished it so soon. So now we have Gimli, Sylvani, Arachna, Melenis, and Meandor. Nice. I didn't mean to buy that. What do we get? The Ranger Cape? The Artisan Cape we have to get. We just got the Artisan perk. Keeper's Helmet, Marauder's Helmet. I feel like I want some more evil gear. I'm gonna get the Marauder's Helmet. Relentless Crusaders. Root Crossbow, Eagle Bow. Juggernaut Greaves, Rings of Flames. Ring of Vampirism. Let's get the Ring of Vampirism. Level 26 on our Pantheon.
Choose your destination.
Grexolis? As the spearhead of the Shadrai Alliance. So we're playing evil people again, huh? Look at all of these challenge realms we've unlocked, though. I'm excited to get into these. That's probably what we'll be doing after the story. And then we have custom realms too, which is kind of cool. This realm has unknown traits. Is this just like random generation? That could be kind of fun too. As the spearhead of the Shadrai Alliance, invade the fractured world Grexolis, hidden in the mists of the Astral Sea. Face the Custodian, which the Archons left on this world to guard the ancient magic which lies buried here. It is a shattered world. The realm was torn from reality in ancient times. Astral Void breaches the land, shattering the surface of this world. Astral Rifts are the only infestations present on this realm. Forbidden Domain. Entrance to the world is forbidden by celestial decree. Units of all players except the Custodian of the realm are permanently affected by Condemned. This realm has been blessed with the purity of Archon faith. All roaming wildlife is affected by celestial enchantments. The Custodian of the realm may invoke the spirits of the ancient Archons themselves to come to their aid. All civilized inhabitants of this realm are subjects to the Custodian. Free cities are rare and cannot be negotiated with. So we're gonna have the same thing where they have a fixed relation with us, huh? Like even if we vassalize them, I don't think we'll be able to give them the Whispering Stones. Let's do it. We'll be playing on hard difficulty.
Your journey starts here.
And we will be creating a new lord.
What is your people's form?
Now we're playing as evil. And the only factions we haven't played are the Halflings, the Goblinoids, the Felines, the Toadkin, and the Molekin. I feel like we should go Goblinoids. Hideous Stench reduces the resistance to magic and status effects of nearby units. -2 resistance and -2 status resistance for adjacent enemies. Halflings. Elusive. Gains 5 defense and resistance against retaliation attacks and opportunity strikes. Friendly units do not block movement. and 25% harder to hit by ranged attacks. Gain Sandwalk, increasing world map movement speed on sand. Able to build farms on sand terrain, start in the desert, unlock the Earth-shaped sand spell. Elusive. Athletics, grants 5 combat speed. Swamp Adaptation, gain Swamp Walk and River Walk, increasing movement speed through those. Ignore the -2 food penalty from building farms in swamps, start in swamps. An Earth-shaped swamp spell. Hardy, 2 status resistance and negative status effects last -1 turn. Unit has +1 vision range and sensing range. And Cave Walk, start in the underground. How does that work? In set like, on like these campaign maps where I would assume you start in a set location. Defense mode grants +2 defense and 2 resistance. And Tenacious, damage penalties from casualties are half.
What is their origin culture?
Now, we only haven't played as Dark. A dictatorial civilization where the strong and ruthless dominate the weak. They use forbidden magics to maintain control and weaken their enemies. Aggressive units that focus on damage over defense and healing. Exploit defeated enemy heroes depending on the chosen subculture. Tyranny. Your people value strength. Tyranny is a virtue and privilege for those who prove their might. Units weakened enemy status resistance through Aura of Tyranny and exploit vulnerability. Adjacent enemies have -1 status resistance. 60% chance of healing for 5 hit points and inflict status vulnerability. Capture heroes to control free cities through hostage diplomacy. -1 Whispering Stone. Gain city stability when executing heroes in your prison. And unique city structures provide greatly increased gold at the cost of city stability. Or we have the Cult of Death. Your people are familiar with death. Sacrifice is the norm and tool for their overlord to use. Units get power when friendly or hostile units are slain through power of death. Gain 1 Immortal Blessing. If this unit struck the killing blow, +1 additional Mortal Blessing. The death of another unit has granted +5 hit points and crit chance. Heroes in your crypt can be turned into embalmed sacrifices. Are used by the Dark Cult of Death for powerful city structures and a unique strategic spell. Morbid Sacrifice. Units and friendly armies in the target province. Restore all hit points, gain universal camouflage, 15 morale, and 20 hit points. I mean, I want to go Cult of Death because we haven't done a nature affinity run yet. We've done Order, we've done Chaos, we've done Materium, we've done Shadow. And we've done... Have we done Astral? Because we did Potential. But I want to go Nature. Cult of Death. And plus I feel like these kind of make sense for goblins. You know, the damage dealers, the kind of like cannon fodder troops. It'd be cool if we could make like an Orc Lord. I'm thinking of like the Warhammer universe where like Orcs are kind of like the more powerful, whereas goblins are more like the sneaky, backstabbing units. Let's go with this though. Cult of Death.
What defines their society?
Cities require -10 food for gaining a new pop. Racial tier 1 units have +1 rank. Non-magic origin units require 20% less base unit upkeep. Start with an extra tier 1 unit. We want to look at nature though. I don't really like any of this stuff. Founding cities cost less Imperium. Scions of Evil. I think we've used that already. Powerful evokers, I think we've used that. What do we want here? Gain 75% resources from clearing an infestation, ancient wonder, or resource node. Units regenerate an additional +5 hit points per turn. I mean, the title Fabled Hunters, I don't really like in terms of goblins, but the stats are pretty nice. I don't know if we'll have a lot of C. I don't want that. Maybe we just go Adept Settlers. I mean, that kind of makes sense, right? Goblins kind of just, like, fester areas, kind of just quickly build up camps and infest areas. Maybe we'll go with that. I do kind of like Prolific Swarmers. The nearest city owned gains +3 mana and +3 food per tier of non-magic origin units killed or lost after successful combat. I kind of like Ritual Cannibals too. Ruthless Raiders, I believe we did that with Orcs. Ritual Cannibals. Expanded Governance. Increase the city cap by +1. That's pretty fire. I feel like I don't mind our second, like, we start with nature and then go into chaos. Corpse Eating. We are going to be an evil faction. And gaining more mana and food could be nice. It kind of supports, like, our growth. I feel like goblins are kind of like swarmers. I'm just going to commit to Ritual Cannibals and Adept Settlers. I believe those are two traits we've never used.
Tome of magic.
Tome of Roots or Tome of Beasts? Walk beside the animals of nature. Specialize in summoning and buffing animals and becoming stronger when standing next to them. Discover the power of the natural world and specialize in immobilizing enemies and healing allies. Heal and regen. Blight damage. Poisoned or decay. The Entwined Thrall we've seen. Summon 5 living vines units randomly in a 2-hex radius, which live for 2 turns. These don't deal damage, but have a chance of inflicting immobilized on enemies. I think I'm going to start with the Tome of Roots. Herbalist. Food, mana, per adjacent province with forest or swamp. Regenerate an additional 5 hit points, counts as a conduit. What do you give me? You're all about forests. Okay.
What is your ruler's origin?
I think I'm gonna go Wizard King. I think we're gonna be about casting. That seems to be the theme for goblins.
What is your people's form?
Reduces the resistance to magic and status effects.
What is your ruler's origin? Reveal yourself.
I think I'm gonna go... What is a ritualist? In support through healing and buffs. We did Warlock with the rats. We've done Warrior, we've done Defender. I'm debating whether we do Elementalist or Ritualist. Or we could go Spellblade. Crowmaster's Bow. Berserker's Great Axe. Adjacent enemy units have a 90% chance of losing -5 morale. Unit has +1 retaliation. Berserker's Rage. And bleeding. Maybe I go the Tyrant Sword and Shield with the Spellblade? I did forget, like, we could start as an orc. But I want to play as a goblin. Be super skinny. I'm gonna be a short little goblin. I feel like goblins are usually like green. Ooh, with the bloody mouth. I kind of like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's just paint, but it looks cool. I like that. Oh my gosh. That goblin's hideous. What the heck? Why does this one look so different? I'm gonna stick with that. We should go menacing red eyes. That's fine. No beard. Outfit. Let's remove the cape first. Kinda like this one. That one's crazy. This gives goblins vibes. I might change the armor then. I don't really like any of these armor options. I might just do no helmet. Maybe give him a cape. The shadow one is cool. I'm kinda digging this vibe. We want the wargs. Reminds me of Lord of the Rings. You guys are all gonna have the blood on your mouth as well. Especially being cannibals, it just makes sense. We'll do the typical black and white for the channel. For our emblem, not that this matters too much, but Let's go with this. I'm pretty happy with this. I just wish there were like better armors. Cause like with him being I feel like this gives mage vibes. But also having him decked out in full armor. I might go with this. I think I've changed my mind. Give him the shadow cape. Let's do that. That looks pretty cool.
Your journey begins.
Wild Guardian. Boss. Backstabber. Classic Warhammer name. Growth Backstabber? I don't mind Hollow. The Grim Goblins, that's cool. Ooh. I'm gonna go Smeagol, even though Smeagol was technically a hobbit. Smeagol Backstabber. We're having a lot of Lord of the Rings reference, if you guys can't tell. I really enjoy that series. Small hunched beings who love to rampage around in groups. Some are strangely fascinated by sheep. They love to sneak around to find weak spots in their enemies' defenses. They have a grisly stench following them. They pursue power and often turn to dark and forbidden magic, caring little about the well-being of their people. They are pioneers and settlers, founding cities wherever they go. They sacrifice their people to gain favor from the gods. I like it. I like it.
Glory to all Godir, and glory to the Shudrai. The rousing hymn of the Shudrai was heard far and wide, as they gathered to use the Gildercoil and embark from Magehaven to challenge the Archons themselves. For too long had archaic Archon dogmas controlled the cosmos and determined what should exist and what shouldn't. It was time to ring in a new age and break the chains that fettered the true potential of the Pantheon.
Okay.
Grixolis was the long-sought-after target of the Shudrai. It was a world whose mere existence had been concealed by the Archons in great effort, as it contained the forbidden magic of ancient times. The Gildercoil not only guided the Shudrai to Grixolis, it was the very key to opening the World Vault itself. Coming to Grixolis meant to seek celestial judgment, but the Shudrai were prepared.
Okay. Alrighty. What do we have? Healing Roots and Death Waltz. Regains its action points and health. Regains Resurgence. It is revived, but brought back with 50% of their maximum hit points. And then gains Doomed. Okay. And then we have Healing Roots. Looking at the fragmented continents of Grixolis, you are approached by your Shadrai allies. A world sacrificed to a greater purpose. Commendable, yet in vain. Lithal Nightweaver speaks slowly and with gravity, as if every word she pronounced was a challenge in itself. The Archons did what they deemed to be just, but their strength was dwindling. Where they saw danger, we see potential. We have the Gildercoil, the only key to the World Vault called Grixolis, yet it may only be used when all of the Grixolis is under our control. The Archons left a powerful warden to watch over their forbidden world. Eadgard Worldbender takes out a jeweled figurine and puts it on a pedestal. Toriel Talarum is the first of the God Ear and a loyal friend of the Archons. He could have been a god, instead he became a mere watchman, waiting for a foe to strike him down. Eadgard crushes the figurine with his left fist. Some sacrifices are worth making. Discuss the battle plan. Enough talk. Destiny does not wait. Yaka ignites the shards of the broken figurine until they incinerate. It does not matter who or what stands in the way of our victory. We are Godir. We are Shadrai. Gone are the cursed times when we had to trust in the schemes of lowly mortals to achieve our goals. Nothing can withstand our combined magical force. Together we will cast a spell that shakes the foundations of Grexolis. Whoa. It has an active effect for the rest of the game. Nimue's, Eadgard's, Lithel, and Yaka. So, every 2 turns while in combat, all units not owned by the Shadrai have a 60% chance of being inflicted with burning. Every 5 turns, an army of the drowned races from the Enchanted Archipelago rises under control of the Shadrai. Every 3 turns, a random province owned by the enemy player is hit by a pyroclastic eruption. It will be pillaged. We will not gain its rewards or lose alignment. Enemy units in the province sustain 20 fire damage, gains Ashlands, or the Mirror Cursed. Whenever a non-ethereal unit dies on the strategic map, if at least one Shadrai army is within 5 hex range, there's a 15% chance of an astral creature of comparable strength spawning under control of the nearby Shadrai, randomly chosen if more than one. Whoa. Whenever a non-ethereal unit dies on the strategic map. So like when we take out armies? I like Nimue's and Lithel's. I think I'm gonna go Lithel just because she's like, she seems to be like our leader. Oh, no way! There are allies? Will they end up turning on us at some point? Brave Underlings. Molkin. Competitive Merchant. Okay, Industrial Molkin. Lithel has Forgotten Ones. Mystic Elves? Strategist Warlord. Nimue, we have a good idea of what Nimue has, right? Yeah, she has the toads. Mystic toads. Protective Sage. And Yaka had the felines? Yes. Mystic felines. So everybody's mystic except for Eadgard. And you start with your phoenix, like you did in the tutorial. What do you guys have? Ooh, a horned god? You have a mimic. Whoa. So, like, what is this? I have no idea what the heck's about to happen. Victorious on Grexolis. Oh, we get a Death Stalker. Nice. We also get gargoyles, dire penguins, and a floral stinger, as well as an immortal and a pursuer. An outrider is gonna be our scout. So, before we go ahead and start our first turn, we are going to go ahead and end things here. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.